On this wonderful March morning in East Central Florida, I'm riding at Spruce Creek Preserve. This beautiful trail system is located just outside the town of New Smyrna Beach. A perfect morning with sunny skies and 57 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm really looking forward to riding the scenic West Lake Loop. West Lake Loop is one of 3 trails here at Spruce Creek Preserve. The trail starts at the West Trailhead on Martins Dairy Road, shown at the bottom of the map. The trail around the lake is as much fun as it is gorgeous. Here at the West Trailhead, you can begin riding either West Loop or West Lake Loop trails. This beginning single track is shared by both trails. Just stay left at the fork in the trail to choose West Lake Loop. Both West Loop and West Lake Loop are 7 miles long. Although West Lake Loop has far fewer routes than West Loop, both are rated intermediate by MTB Project. I personally find West Lake Loop to be the easier of the 2. Take a left right here. I think this trail is great for beginners and older riders that prefer a relaxed ride. Now the trail enters a short section of double track and crosses West Bridge. Look for the entrance to the single track on the left. I leave my home trails in Maryland to ride the trails in Florida every March and October. When I was here at Spruce Creek last October, I intended to ride all 3 trails. West Loop was in fantastic condition and I enjoyed a great ride. However, when I attempted to ride this trail, I found it to be impassable after only a mile and a half of riding. I lifted my bike through several fallen trees, but just couldn't find a clear path ahead. The amount of storm damage was incredible. I could not go any further. I had to turn around. I was very disappointed because the best part of this trail begins at the halfway point and continues around the lake. This is a very smooth trail. Although I'm riding my full suspension trail bike today, I have enjoyed this on both my gravel bike and a 1990s cross-country bike. I'm crossing a trail used by horseback riders. Remember to yield to horses. At 73 years old, over the hill and overweight, I don't ride the trails as fast as I once did, but I still find this trail fun to ride. A young guy on a hardtail could really rip around this loop. You can see that a lot of trees had to be cleared here, and there are many leaning over the trail. A lot of hard work went into clearing and repairing this trail. Just a short section of double track before a left turn will take me back on single track. Left turn coming up. This little section of trail just loops around and takes you back across the double track I just came off of. The sign says no wankers. You can hear the sounds of the interstate now. Usually they're not this loud, but this is Bike Week in Daytona and a lot of Harleys are roaring to the event. The trail parallels the interstate for a ways through here before turning toward the lake. Just 5 months ago, this section was blocked with fallen trees. Now it's a smooth ride. Even now in my 70s, I still enjoy riding my analog bike on these Florida trails. However, for those that prefer e-bikes, the trails here at Spruce Creek Preserve are open to Class 1 e-bikes. I can see where an e-bike could be a lot of fun on this trail. I know that back home where I ride in the mountains, an e-bike would help me keep up with my younger friends on those long climbs. Now turning toward the lake through an interesting section and onto my favorite part of this trail. Starting around the lake now where the large arrow is pointing. The lake will be on the left and then on the right as the trail switches back closer to the water. Switching back along the water's edge, I love this part of the trail. The only little root drop on the trail, and it's rollable. What a pretty trail. This section of trail is fast rolling and super fun. I am so grateful to those that did all this work to clear this wonderful trail. I've worked clearing trails in West Virginia and Pennsylvania, but that is not comparable to the work that goes into repairing Florida trails. If you enjoyed this video and found it informative, give it a thumbs up. That helps my channel. Right here I'm turning back toward the West Bridge where the trail began. Thanks for watching. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe.